Over the past few days, the new trend that's sweeping the nation is the buddy comedy tour of Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Greene on their America First tour. Because remember, the America First caucus, too racist for the Republican Party. The America First tour, it's cool, you can do it. And so they started it off down in Florida, and they had a little gathering. The gathering was very happy to see them. So I just want to play a little bit from that first event. That is the American Clowns First Caucus. Anyway, no, really the music that they were dancing to was We Are the Champions, but we were worried that if we played that, our entire channel would be thrown off of YouTube. But anyway, Dan, you gotta love that. It's this group of old white maskless Republicans who believe that Trump won and are chanting We Are the Champions when Biden is very much sitting in the White House right now.
Like, first of all, whoever made the edit decision to put that music on there, God bless, because I've heard like that TED talk that went around recently from that one right winger actually had music that was as ridiculous as that. So it's uncanny enough to work. Nice. But like, yeah, I guess I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna make that comment. That's a little bit too edgy. I will say that it is really difficult that a lot of people are just like living this sort of fantasy, but like, okay, fine, you can do that or whatever. I just know that sometimes you get these goofy things where like they're doing like the YMCA dances or whatever, or you get Pete Buttigieg's high hopes dances or whatever. But not to bring Pete Buttigieg into the conversation for no apparent reason, that's just random slander. But like, I know what, especially on the Trump side of things, this leads to, this fanaticism, this like, I will die for my president thing, because we literally started this year with an insurrection of the Capitol. So just forgive me if I'm a little bit cautious of political fanaticism.
Yeah, and some of the politicians who are most supportive of it are the ones that they went to see. So those people in that crowd who all believe that Trump either won and it was robbed from him, or that he won and he's actually the president right now in the White House, a combination of a variety of insane conspiracy theories, they went to an event to see Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Greene. So they went to see the guy who is facing accusations of child sex trafficking, and the woman who they only know because of the Jewish space lasers and the shoot Nancy Pelosi in the head thing. That is who those people are. Now that said, maybe it was wrong of us to put the clown music and to joke about them. And in fact, one of the articles, I think, was it on Roster or Mediaite, was talking about this. So they had, they pitched it as like that people were being mean and making fun of the people in the crowd. And they had a quote that said, the clip went viral and became the subject of cruel mockery by media figures, celebrities, and other verified Twitter users, some of which centered on the crowd's age and whiteness. And for example, they posted the tweet, crowd mainlining statins and beta blockers waiting for yeah, so that's funny. I don't know for sure if the article is being serious or is being sarcastic, because the headline and that thing is like, and people were really mean to them. Now take a look at 30 of the funniest tweets mocking them, which is the same as just collecting those to mock them. Like, for instance, my favorite one was a tweet from Brian Garr that says, when the cruise announces there's double pudding for dinner, dancing back and forth. That is funny. Whether you just put it to mock them or say it's mean to mock them, here's funny people mocking them, I feel like that's the same thing, Dan.
Yeah, like there's a whole version of journalism now that's like, this happened, this is a thing that happened, here was the reaction on Twitter. So like you have to kind of like give into it and like there's that. But like I think, yeah, this is a thing that happened on the internet, so you can like remove the context from it and like add jokes around it to make it funny. And they did that pudding thing really hits different. I wonder if it's vanilla, chocolate, or tapioca. Like what's going on?
I have a feeling most of the people in that room have a problem with chocolate pudding. I'm not saying why or what or anything. I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah. And so they went to see Gates and Green. Gates and Green are now continuing the tour, by the way. They were tweeting back and forth to each other like publicly when they have each other's phone numbers. I don't know. And like he said something about being her huckleberry and like, oh, their friendship. Somehow, like I feel like they both can do better. But anyway, yeah, it's a sucky part of the movement. This is a very important part of the Republican Party going forward, though. People in that room dancing, that is a significant part of their base in ideology, if not some of the demographic factors.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.